Well, well, well. Let's see. Everything seems to be in order. Everything seems to be there, or existing at least. You know, I figured that I'd do a little bit of a pre-stream thing, just to talk a bit. I figure, why not? You know, just chat a little bit, how things are going. Also set up stuff in the meanwhile. I mean, I don't know, I feel like I need to begin making thumbnails for YouTube, but man, I'm jumping around, bouncing around between things, always so busy, up to stuff, and, I don't know, it's like hard to find the time. I also need to make banner art for a schedule so that I can post it on my feed. I know that maybe I'm not Mr. Popular or anything, right? But I think having oh, actually, I should put my model on screen. Wow, there I am. I feel like having some semblance of a presence online, even on social medias where you're not maybe the most popular, is still quite important. It shows that you want to and do engage with those kinds of things. But today, yeah, I'm going to play some CZN. I'm just booting it up in the background in the meanwhile. And then we'll get started once the designated streaming hour is reached. I'll probably begin voicing my thoughts as soon as the stream starts, but I'm really looking forward to those patch notes. I think some of those patch notes look crazy good, as just my preliminary thoughts on it. But yeah, I suppose streaming in general, reaching a wider audience and things in that vein is, I don't know, it's one of those things that's like difficult and requires a little bit of feeling around for, as well as knowing what your audience wants. I, of course, also want to make things entertaining, so part of me believes that being entertaining means to do a bit of what your audience wants, and that the game is always, well, not always, okay? I mean, right now, I think it's still a little bit integral, but a game will always be secondary to the personality itself. Those are my thoughts anyway. And this is me being maybe more serious than I am silly once in a while, but I figure it's pre-stream. I think it's something interesting to think about. Interesting. And it was just on my mind. I do a lot of thinking in the background, and it makes me feel like, you know, I really want to, as well, improve and draw and do anything I possibly can to be more entertaining, to be more fun. So thinking about these things, analyzing each of the trends, doing what I can to make things more fun, I really enjoy it in that sense. If anything, I wish I had more time to spend doing all of these things, even if repeatedly. I don't care if it's ad nauseum, as long as like one person is enjoying it, I will love the hell out of it. Same goes with just like making some of the art for streams and so on. I see some people are tuning in. I'm just doing a little bit of a pre-stream amble before I get into everything. Generally just talking about what it is I'm doing in the background. I'm hoping to make a little bit of a stream schedule art. I think I've got a little bit more in store. But as a precursor to that, we've got 5 minutes left of this preamble. My thoughts on the patch notes, they look so good. The patch notes look crazy. I was reading through them, and of course I recall from some of the leaks that I think were posted, what, were they months ago? I don't know, I would need to double check. I think most of the archives for some of these things have been taken down now. Not because it was DMCA'd or anything, but mostly because they're a little bit obsolete. They had a different release schedule, to my knowledge. But that's, oh my gosh. Spooked me. Thank you so much for following. Wait, oh no, I don't have, the thingamabobs on here. My Twitch alerts aren't on my idle screen. I'm sorry. Let me add that. So, bing, bada boom, add, and then I've got my... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Twitch alerts. Added on top. Now, I know it's a little bit too late, but next time you follow, if you wanna unfollow then refollow, you'll see exactly what it looks like. Wow, even though it's just the default ones. That's another thing. As a preamble, I need to be making a little bit more art for some of the Twitch alerts and whatnot as well. I think that will be pretty cute. Made a lot of it, but I don't know, just being busy. Just, it's a little bit lame. But if I could, I would pour as much time as possible. I mean, at some point, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. I put in way too much time, maybe more than what's necessary, because I never think it's good enough. And if it's not good enough, then someone can just voice it, and then I'll do whatever I can to make it look even better. But, I don't know, it leads me to this endless cycle of continuously wanting to fine-tune every single little detail until I get it just right, you know? So, there's not much that can be done about that. Man, even I'm itching to just start the stream already, but I'm trying to hold true to my schedule. I don't want to, like, surprise people halfway through or whatever. I know it's my stream, whatever, but I made a I'll hold myself to my word as I posted on, which also makes me wonder. I feel like when it comes to making stream schedules and so on, and then posting a picture of it, you can't edit those once you've posted them. That makes me feel like, well, now I'm having to keep myself to my word. And I know people are like, oh, well, they know what to expect and whatnot. But I'm a little bit, I don't want to use the word frivolous, but I'm very, winging it, kind of. I think to myself, today, I will stream Chaos Zero Nightmare. And then the next day, I'll think to myself, you know what? I'm kind of in the mood for Hytale. But the difference is, well, what should I stream to be more entertaining? I think people kind of like the CZN streams, but I don't know, maybe pissing myself getting scared whenever I'm playing Hytale is a little bit entertaining as well. And now I'm counting down the seconds. There's 20 seconds left. So, you know what? I'll get everything set up. I just need to capture the game as well. Oh, wait. Oh no, don't make me late. Here we go. Can I do it just in time? Okay. And, oh, 3 seconds. Isn't that crazy? Right on time. We're starting. Oh my gosh. Can you believe that you doubted me? Honestly, I would believe that. I would believe that. It's, well, I'm not going to say it's normal. I always do a little bit of a pre-stream just so that I can set things up at least 5 to 10 minutes before. But, oh, actually that reminds me. Now you can't hear the music, but also you can't hear the game. So I have actually failed. I fucked up. Chaos Zero Nightmare, audio, tab in. Then we'll go to game audio. Wait, can you hear it? No, it's not capturing the right one. Game audio, and there we go. Is it audible? Is this audible? Okay, yep, should be now. It's all in place. Isn't that crazy? And then, oh man, you know what? I have to make a tweet as well that I started. Oh, it just never ends. Maybe I'm a liar. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here's my tweet. Then I'll say, whoa, we're starting. Yo, we're starting. Why aren't you here yet? And then I actually have to quote tweet it. There we go. Wow. People are going to feel so left out. They're going to be like, oh, wait, what about me? And then I'm going to be like, yeah, well, you kind of missed the preamble. So, don't you feel silly now? Don't you feel a little bit ridiculous? Yeah, I think so. I think so. But that being said, that brings us to Chaos Matrix. Now, I did play Magna last time, but should I play someone different this time? I don't know. I've been really enjoying Magna, which makes me oops. Why does clicking this little part here, this smidge over here, tab me out? Whatever. Oh, can't rest, and it's 40. This is a terrible combo. Like, absolutely horrendous. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can even do it. I don't think I can. Also, give me 1 second. There we go. Tab back in here. And no, I don't think I will do Nightmare mode this time. I feel I have since last time as well. I have increased the potential of Magna a bit, though obviously I only had how are you, Rondell? Wait. Oh, I thought, sorry, I'm a bit daft. I thought you meant how are you, Rondell, as in how is my name, Rondell? So, no, I'm doing well. I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Otaku Core Kid 1? I'm doing pretty well otherwise. You can otherwise just call me Augur, and Augur Rondell. Wow, doesn't that just roll off the tongue not so smoothly? Oh well. Yeah, pretty good. I'm looking extremely forward to the Chaos Zero Nightmare updates. So, in terms of how I'm feeling pretty excited for it. Speaking of which, does this comp actually look kinda dog, or does it look kinda good? I don't know. But I hope you're doing well. Is everything a-okay with you? Are you looking forward to the CZN update as well? Oh my gosh, yeah, I can obviously go on and on about it, but let me quickly do this, and then this is probably the biggest decision that I'll make for right now. And in that case, there we go. So, I was reading through the update, the patch notes. It looks kind of nuts. So, if I pull it up to the side here... Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, did I close it? Okay. Maybe I'm not as prepared as I thought it would be. I pulled it up to the side, but essentially we're getting like 4-ish things thrown together. We're getting... Oh, wait. I'm just not... No, wait, never mind. My local stream wasn't caught up exactly. When entering, decrease the health of the monster. No. Oh, I can't rest on this one, so I probably have to pick this one. Yeah, whenever courtship is the face I'm rolling with this time. So the patch notes described that we would be getting. Yes. Here we go. Here's the patch notes. We'd be getting arena cards. We'd be getting a new, like, gear enhancement system. Then we'd be getting a new combatant named 9. Then there's new enemies, of course. And we've got the refinement. We've also got the Zero upgrade revamp, which looks pretty interesting. So I'm looking forward to that at least. It's hello, welcome. I think it's going to shift the gameplay a lot. One of my main concerns, or rather one of my main semi-gripes, like, oh, I wish this were done better, is the fact that a lot of runs feel like they force you or constrict you into playing very specific... Sorry, let me turn down some of the volume. make it feel like you are pushed into playing a particular style of gameplay. So a lot of the content that exists in the game currently, save for the Tower of Screams, however it was called, is very DPS heavy, very turn-based dependent, wherein completing something as fast as possible is usually the best option. So a lot of characters that are, I suppose, DPS-centric, even though sometimes their kits aren't necessarily like so, end up being top tier. So as for my thoughts on the patch notes, with some of the, I suppose, improvements to how the gear system works, I think it's really good that they're trying to take a step in the direction of, okay, we'll decrease the amount of reruns, so to speak, that you have to perform, and instead we'll focus on the independent runs themselves. For instance, with the inclusion of the gear system where you randomly roll it, I wonder if that's going to persist into save data, because that seems like it would be a pretty big shift in terms of gameplay, but as well, if it's going to affect save data, then that feels a little bit counterintuitive to this point I was making about, oh, now you can replay it less. But I think it still contributes to that, because at least when it comes to a lot of, say, looter shooters is a really popular genre. And I think people love the feeling of having a legendary item, legendary weapon, etc. drop. But what they don't like is spending maybe 2,000 hours to get the exact same quality loot. So I think if they introduce some semblance of uniqueness to the individual items, to which it makes it feel like, oh, this one's going to be of higher rarity because I managed to roll a mythic stat, or a mythic conditional, I guess you could call it, on the item itself, then I think people are going to feel like way more incentivized to play the game, or just grind. I think a main source of a gacha's retention rate comes from the grind itself. I mean, besides dailies and obviously FOMO, you've got banners itself, and all of your, I guess, various currencies, even things like the, what's it called? The Battle Pass, though they go by different names in every single game. Those things do help with player retention, but even looking at something kind of, I won't call it necessarily old in the sense that it was old or outdated. I mean old as in it released a while ago but is still maintained. The live service game Warframe does this really well, actually. Its player retention isn't solely limited to the fact that there is some instance or happening of FOMO, but rather because there is a lot of things to do, and additionally seasons and weekly or day by day or day of the week sort of events end up happening in Warframe that you retain more players throughout the week. And I think in Chaos Zero Nightmare, going for this random gear system, I think they're trying to aim for this like infinite grind, but less so with the characters and more so with the runs themselves. So I can kind of appreciate that, or I can at least be a little bit thankful of that people are going to be playing the game not so much for culling decks to be like 20 cards, or I guess that's excessive for this. Sorry, I was thinking like Slay the Spire or Yu-Gi-Oh, where you just try to get rid of as many cards as possible to just have a minimal amount. But it does feel very similar in Chaos Zero Nightmare. It feels a lot like they want and expect you to, at least for some of the content that exists currently, to cull your deck so that you're at a very limited size. I don't think that's the best thing, mainly because it promotes the same kind of gameplay. You want to cut down to the same amount of cards, and therefore some characters or combatants in this, their cards end up being, oh, Divine Epiphany. Their cards end up being, oh my gosh. Their cards end up being less important, and some can afford to have more, and some afford to have fewer cards than other combatants. But again, the issue there is not that everyone should be equal. Obviously, every combatant should have something unique to it, but it ends up recycling a lot of the gameplay because you don't deviate in terms of what kind of builds you aim for. You end up playing very similar or largely similar decks as a byproduct to that. So that's my thought on the inclusion of the gear system. Just its inclusion, mind you. I think the fact that it's being added is really cool. I don't know. If you couldn't tell by the fact that I'm playing gacha games, I love a little bit of gambling. Okay? I love a little bit of gambling. So, any more times I get to gamble, any more times I get to re-roll something, I think it makes me kind of happy. Unfortunately, I have like no spells for Foresight or Premonition, so I have no clue if it's gonna be a good roll or not, but I gamble. I gamble not for the result, but for the journey of gambling. And this is a good outlet for it. I think that's quite the case. I mean, I like to make the argument, right, that TCGs and even roguelike deck builders are the original gambling / gacha mechanic system. Anytime you open a pack of cards, you're trying to get that exact one, and the desire sensor kicks in, and you never get it, and so you keep trying, and you keep pulling more and more packs until you get it. Sort of, somewhat, maybe, potentially similar to how it works with roguelikes as well, or even in card games. I really want the Nihilum Epiphany to be on the exact right card, and I really want it to be the right Nihilum, or the right Divine Epiphany on the right card. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of those elements. And then there's the inclusion of rarities. Like when they commented in the article or in the patch notes that, you might be able to get legendary or mythic status effects, or I guess the abilities from the, what was it, Divine Hammer? Let's see what it was called. I'm forgetting what it was called. I've got the patch note, God's Hammer, here. The fact that you can re-roll to give it really powerful effects, I don't know. Is that going to promote more build diversity, or is this going to force people into like a one-of where everyone tries to aim for the exact thing? I'm not sure. It kind of reminds me, in a maybe weird / ironic sense, of Minecraft's enchanting system, where you can only see like some of the status effects and not all of them. So you end up just picking one and then wishing for the best. Like, you know what one of them is going to be, but obviously you want the other awesome effect or whatever to come with it. Like, if you could, mending. Well, no, you can't get mending from a crafting or a enchantment table, but you get the idea. You want something similar to that. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty decent. And then there's just the inclusion of, in the first place, arena equipment. The fact that equipment now has conditional triggers where under certain scenarios you can gain, I think they described, you would gain certain cards or different cards. So we would add them to your hand conditionally. I think that's really cool. I guess we'll see what that's gonna be. I hope it's not like fluff cards. I already think that when it comes to deck building and when it comes to even roguelike deck builders, that the issue of adding neutral cards to hand is a little bit prominent. As in, you want to add cards to hand, or add cards to your deck, but it dilutes the pool from which you draw, which means that it's more difficult to draw the cards that you do want. And that sucks all around, really. Can't say I'm 100% fond of there not being any interactive system towards that, but like, I kind of get it. Kind of. I do think that it's something that needs to be worked around in terms of game design. I feel like a lot of different games have their own solutions to something like this. For instance, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has the that grass looks greener, and that one discards cards depending on your deck size comparative to the opponent's. Then I think there's one in Magic the Gathering that does something similar, which is, I mean, besides tossing cards directly into grave, it essentially culls the deck a bit. Also, it's so annoying that I can't rest at campsites now. Oh jeez, oh man, oh jeez. Let's see if this goes any well. I'm surprised that I'm getting through this while talking my ass off, considering that I'm playing at level 85 now. So, really makes you think. Really makes you think. I do wonder, however, if there should be other... I was thinking of playing a bit of Endfield when that came out. Is that something people are interested in? I kind of want to, but at the same time, I feel like I should probably check beforehand if it's something that I should stream. I don't know. Sometimes with gachas, they'll show a bit of private info on the screen, and I don't really want that. It's not as if I'm like trying to shill the game or anything, but I don't know. I want to play it, but at the same time, is it something that people are interested in? Okay, I got this. That's pretty good, actually. Ooh. +1 AP? +2 wave? That's nearly like 2 AP per turn, or each time it shows up in my hand. Yeah, so that's the arena equipment, and I spoke a bit about refinement and the God's Hammer part. Then there's the Zero upgrade revamp that was spoken about in the patch notes as well. So there, I mentioned a little bit before that they're trying to remove the inconsistencies when it comes to people replaying or restarting, like even just dropping a run entirely because, oh, I didn't get the one epiphany I wanted. The fact that you're going to have the ability to re-roll some of your epiphanies, that's pretty good. I think that's like a great first step, if anything. I still think that there needs to be a little bit more like build variety in terms of what actually you're fighting. I know that maybe it kind of sucks to go for a generalized build, and no one really wants to do that. You want to have a really powerful feeling build and try play around that. But I do think that it works in the game's benefit to provide players with the option to customize their build more or less. Because I know I've encountered so many issues whenever it comes to, for instance, playing with, what's her name? Mika. With her deck and its ability, or rather, its lack thereof to draw some cards, I really, really, really do want more card draw with her. Or even anytime I get the epiphany for Whirlpool, I immediately remove it. I hate that card. That card just sucks. Without its epiphany to generate wave, it's a really bad card. And I don't like it. I think it sucks. It's just not good. So if I can, I'll avoid it. I don't want to play that card. So given the opportunity to kind of re-roll, yeah, I'm gonna take that opportunity whenever I can. Then I think we're getting more upgrades generally. So the meditation feature, yeah, that's what it was called, in order to swap out some of the stuff. Or re-roll some of the epiphanies that you get. Then higher chances for divine interventions and whatnot to occur. And then I saw that they were also adding, what was it called? They had that one new zone, or mode, what was it called? Where you could enter... Oh my gosh, I've lost it in the article. They had it right here. Now I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind. Where was it? It was intervention, I know. Here we go. Codex improvements. Mythic grade codices can be attained by merging chaos orbs or discovered when clearing a codex. So, optionally, you can either do it yourself or run it yourself. And eventually get it. And I think that's really cool. The Divine Epiphanies not just being like, oh, here's really hard shit for no reason, but like to actually build up your codex and codices in the beginning, I think is going to be really useful. If not just because it cuts out that like initial grind so you can get to maximum potential. Yeah, this game really isn't nearly as scary as Hytale. Hytale, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying game. Pissing myself whenever I was dreading those ants or whatever walking into the barrens. I don't know. I really don't want to. Just thinking about it makes me queasy thinking about those ants in Hytale. So I avoided that ant's nest like the plague, but maybe I'll eventually explore one of those. I don't know. I would have to account for how much piss in my pants I'll have by the end of the session. When discarding... yeah, we'll go for morale. That one's like always... It's so reliable. It's so dependent, especially with Mika in the party. Oh. This sucks. Okay. We'll just go middle, and then we'll go down? No, I don't particularly want to think of those ugly creatures. What's your implication here? Why are you... Why are you bringing it up? First of all. Second of all, I don't know when I'll play Hytale in a bit. Because, I mean, maybe there's tomorrow? Maybe? I'll have to see. I don't know how I feel. I'm usually a do things on the whim kind of guy. So if I feel like I want to play Hytale that day, then I'll play some Hytale. Otherwise, I'm going to play Chaos Zero Nightmare so I can just like talk my ass off at the same time. I feel like Chaos Zero Nightmare is just one of those games that's really good. I mean, I'm at a point, kind of, where I can just... Holy, there's a 27-second delay. Might be me, though. No, I think that's just Twitch. I think Twitch enforces a delay. So, no, it's not just you. Unfortunate. I know that on YouTube, actually, you can set the delay to be 0. So, YouTube is instant, from what I can see. But Twitch? No, not so much. Even when I open up or refresh my stream in the side tab, yeah, nada. So I need to... Maybe I'm talking so much that I need to remember to breathe, but... Oh well. Who needs breathing? I'll just survive with what's left in my body and then return to, yeah, Twitch, you suck! No, please, keep me on your platform. Wait. Destruct target... I mean... Wait. Shield... It is... Too vulnerable to every enemy, or I can just deal a bunch of damage. I mean, I kind of want to go for belligerence, so that I can just play a bunch of skill cards, and then draw infinitely. Or, well, I say infinitely, but it's not really infinitely. Which one? I could... counterattack might be good. I can't check what my deck looks like though. It's a little bit unfortunate that some of the menus block you via this. But, oh well. So, I'll do... Is this a flat increase? It would be so cool if this were a multiplier. But I don't actually think it's a multiplier, so I'll just pick this. It'll be fine. Whatever. They're only like, what, level 87 or something? So, oh well. Oh well. If I die, I die. Leave me to the hounds. Let me fucking perish. Yeah, so update not looking half bad. The divine whatever. Ooh, divine epiphany. Just as I said it. Oh, okay. Increase the heal amount. Really? Lame. I'll go for this one just because more shield. I love my I love shield. Wow. I love my shield build. But yeah, the mythic grade codices. I don't know. It's interesting. We'll see how it actually plays out, because even if it's only for the chaos orbs, is it really worth playing all the way through? I don't know. I really don't. I feel like are you the Cheshire Cat talking through the human body, or is it the opposite? Whenever I do silly voices, that's Cheshire Cat. Whenever it's me talking, it's me, the handsome, sexy guy on the right. So, don't get it mixed up. The silly voices, Cheshire Cat. Everything else, me. And when I'm speaking normally, that's also me. Oh my gosh, I'm talking so much that I'm genuinely forgetting to breathe. I'm kinda stupid, actually. Turns out my one brain cell had to be kicked into overdrive just to stream. Okay. What else is left on that? Blah, 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 blah. What is this emote? Pop Nemo. Oh, dare he? I'm looking through the patch notes as well, seeing if I've missed anything. There's gonna be a new Chaos Assault content which utilizes save data from previous seasons. Okay, so not everything is invalidated by the end of it. It's pretty nice. And then there was 2 memory fragments added. It seems like 9 is going to... I mean, smoking hot babe alert, by the way. 9 is going to be a an order. Don't die, my favorite you. I promise I'll survive. But only this once. Only because you asked so nicely. Well, kind of nicely. That's why I had to stop and think for a moment. You didn't really... I mean, you did call me your favorite VTuber, but you didn't say please. And please, it's the magic word. That makes everything right in this world. Yeah, the 2 new memory fragments. One of them is upgrade Justice/Order attribute exhaust attack cards. I mean, that seems like it's gonna be for Tressa. 100%. The other one is increase allies' damage when generating or using exhaust skill cards. That makes me think of maybe 9s would do that. Or 9. I called her 9s like this is Nier Automata. I never say please. Well, you should start. You should start. It's not polite to not say please, and it's... I don't know. Maybe I'm just going fucking insane, but... Have we forgotten the point of manners? Have we really? So, I think you should try. And you know what? From now on, you have to say please anytime you ask me something. Can you please answer my question? Comma, no! I instinctively clicked the campfire. Oh, I didn't go. Oh, deal with that. Now you're adding full stops to everything you type. What's with you? You're so stroppy. Oh my gosh. You're really hurting my feelings. I think I can get rid of one card. Wait. You shut up, Jessica. What? Why are you so mean to him? He's just having a little bit of fun. He's just a little bit jovial. Why do you have to be so mean? You know? It's not nice whatsoever to say these kinds of things to him. He's got feelings too. He's got lots of feelings. Like 3? So, watch what you say around him. One day, you might come to regret it. You might think to yourself, oh, if only I was nicer to him. And, you know, that's just... I think it's indicative of one's personality to be so mean to Cheshire. Okay. Can't rest, so not gonna bother. Well, Cheshire is a bit of a mix. I don't know, honestly. You know, it could be same one last year. Oh, wait. Attempts to activate the relic. Relic corruption. I really fucking hope this isn't a stupid enemy. From all neutral. Oh, corrupted core? In defense retain. Ooh, this is crazy good for Magna. Don't mind if I do. No, maybe Cheshire is a she. Maybe it's whatever it wants to be. I think it's a she. Let's do she. But then again, if it was a she, then all the funny voices that I'm doing, they all sound like dudes. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a bit of a complex. We'll have to see. Oh my gosh. Sure, just go with this one. I really don't like Whirlpool. It's such... I don't want to call it embarrassment, because that's... Try talking like a she that... No, I'm not going to fall for this bait. Bad baits. I'm not doing that. You can't convince me. Maybe if I, like, lose a challenge or something. One day, one time, eventually. But today? Today is not that day. I have no intentions. No. But also, you said please. Is this a ploy? Is this bait? Either way, I don't think so. I don't think I will do that. More than anything. I don't believe that I can do justice to pull off a girly voice that well. And so I think I just embarrass myself. Knew it! What the fuck is that supposed to mean? That sounds like you have no faith in me whatsoever. I mean, I wouldn't either, but... You know, that's a bit of a harsh way of putting it. Man, oh man. Okay. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that probably nuts me the most. And then I can do... Oh, okay, that's just wiped him. Lol? Nice. Vulnerable. I knew you couldn't do it. This bait won't get me. This bait won't get me. I know I can't. I 100% know that I can't do a female voice. So you're right. You know what? You can take it. You're right. I can't do a female voice. It's never gonna happen, by the way. Not happening, BT dubs. So don't count on me doing a female voice. That shit's not happening in the near future unless I lose some kind of challenge and feel so immensely embarrassed with myself. Yep. Ooh. We'll get a divine epiphany going. See, I don't even have to re-roll. What do we get? Draw one. Oh my gosh, that's crazy good actually. Is that? I kind of feel like that's one of the best. No, she's got one other epiphany for. What was it? Gain attack for each card in hand. That is just insane. It's like really strong. That one's crazy. Ooh. Wait. Do I have these? I don't want that one in the middle. But yeah, I mean, I'll play more during the week, so I'm not too concerned about rushing this now. Yeah. Then there's also the new character that's coming out, 9. She's probably going to be an order, and apparently she's going to be a... Is she going to be similar to Magna is my concern? I mean, she's also pretty hot, so that's at least one standout characteristic, but, you know, she's a shield generator character, which means that her role seems kind of similar. I don't know if it's meant to be similar more to Amir than it is meant to be Magna, but... and this is me redirecting the conversation from talking like a girl. Then her... I don't know, the patch notes say, oh, she has a lot of synergy with Narya, but is that just bait? Is that just bait to get us to play Narya, or roll for her? I don't know. I tried out some of her test runs, or the training things, whatever they're called. I tried out some of the training things, and I can't say that I was entirely convinced, you know? Oh wow, am I really at the end? I'm like one card away from the end of my epiphanies. Yeah, take the win. You know what? I will. I will. I think that was the best one, actually. Morale and resolve? Yeah, I'm thinking best. So Nines is gonna end up being a little bit similar to Magna. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I guess we'll see the kit. She wasn't in the leaks last I remember, though. There were some other ones. I think it was Camilla that was in the leaks. I really do want to roll for her, but I guess we'll see whenever she shows up. The release order according to the leaks is all completely different, however. Is this new? VIP store? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do this one. I've never seen this event before, I don't think. There was a comma between that first statement and the last one where I said I don't think. Because I don't think. Now I've got no money. I'm broke. But, you know, this isn't going too bad. This is going pretty well, actually. Yeah, we'll activate it. And I'm trying to think as well of if I take this one down, it's going to get pissy. But, oh well. We'll do this, hit twice, then we'll activate Mika's skill, and then we'll activate that, then we'll do Ice Water, or Ice Wall. Well, here we go. And, ooh, actually, not too bad. Can do Source of Water, gain 6, trigger that. It's like this deck was made for me. It's like this deck was made by me. Wow. Unfortunate that the Glacial Fist does not pierce. It feels like maybe it should, because this level was kind of designed for her, wasn't it? So, I don't know. Also, did Resolve decrease damage taken, or did that increase... Where is it? Did it not trigger? Oh, there we go. As I was saying, Resolve Shield Gain. Okay, yeah, so that one's immensely useful. And then we'll do this just because I can. Unfortunate that I will not break its shield in time, but I'll get a little bit of shield, at least. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the update. The update looks insane. I'm thinking that it's... I mean, of course, one can always say, oh, I want more. But for this Season 2... I think it's going to be pretty good. I'm excited to see what the arena cards look like. And it makes me wonder if we're going to still have those portals showing up on the map randomly as well. I hope so. I hope they still exist. Absolutely. Ooh. Okay. It's going to attack, but... Also, oh my gosh, I'm just realizing the retain on the shield... Yeah, retain 20% shield. It's nuts. Ragna's just... Or, Magna. Ragna's Blast Blue character. Fuck, I keep doing that. Magna just building up an insane amount of shield, just endlessly. Kind of crazy. Okay. We go. Wowie. Wow. Wow. Isn't that nuts? Wait, how many stacks do I have? I could nearly one-shot it, but... No... I'll trigger this, hopefully I pull something good. Ooh, Source of Water? Ice Wall? Sucks to suck? It's, I think it's gonna kill him. But let's see, it's still gonna take this guy one more turn at least to, bada bing... Bada boom, to resurrect him, and he's got vulnerable applied. And then that, oh my gosh, that epiphany, nuts. Absolutely nuts. E-liminated. Kind of weird way to spell it, but, you know, if you lime things, then you lime things. We be limin', we be limin'. Oh, this one for sure, because I can always draw into it as well. How much? Oh my gosh. 100 already? Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Oh my god, nearly every single one of her cards has a Divine Epiphany on her. Maybe I should get some nuts stuff for her. Honestly though, maybe I should have built Magna this time around, but her epiphanies have been crazy. They've been insane. If the enemy is alone, increase damage by 30%. That seems like a given? Yeah. That one is going to Haru, absolutely. And then this. Are all of these? No, okay. I was gonna say, are all of these of the same set? No, they're not. I'm just going insane. I'm nuts. Oh wait! That's the end? I swear I thought there was one more. Maybe I've just been talking so much that I didn't even realize. Okay. I guess I'm pretty awesome, I guess. Well, that's just crazy. Wait, no. I didn't even get enough equipment. This is such a good deck. Oh, but oof. Maybe I'll get something like this in the future. Maybe I'll save it for later. I don't know. Also, this mythic item. Oh my gosh. Oh, I should have just focused on one, but I was so lost in the sauce that I didn't even realize. Okay. What do we roll here? Rare fate occurrence chance. Gangrene sucks. Decrease max HP. With a defensive build like mine, that's gonna rob me of all hopes and dreams I have. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking the right one. Only because the increase. Though then again, this is level 92 now. I still think it's possible. I think it's probably fine. Is this still considered 10? Oh, that's max level. Or max difficulty. I thought there was still, Oh wait, no, maybe that was in the patch notes as well, and I'm just thinking it was now. I thought that there was going to be up till 14, was it? Yeah, 14. And you know what? That felt really short. I'm gonna play Magna again. I don't know, she's so much fun to play with because I really like the counterattack stuff. It's just pretty cool. Yeah, I'm thinking she's pretty based. Select and obtain one neutral rare card. Selected component gains epiphany. No. Oh wait, no, I can rest. There was no need to do this. I'm insane. I'm demented even. I'm a lunatic. Go absolutely bonkers, yeah? Go absolutely wild. Go freaking nuts, yeah? Okay. That's enough of that. We'll take that one. And why? Wait. I think I should go for the Aether Eater because I've got first 3 normal battles. But where's the where's the portal? The portal is here. Okay. So then I'll go up and around like that, then down like so. And then we'll go down like that. Unfortunately, it means that I miss or dodge basically every single shot, but I can't complain too much. It's still pretty good overall. Oh yeah, I spoke about it in the pre-streamed like little ramble part, but I said that I would make a schedule banner art kind of. I also need to make I don't know what to describe it as, the little chat pop-up boxes and whatnot. So chat doesn't look amazingly interesting right now as it's on my screen, but I hope that I can customize it a little bit. I don't want to over-design it, but I do want to design something cute for it as well. I'm thinking like throwing a bunch of cute little designs that I have in mind. Also in theme with the whole Cheshire Cat stuff that I have plastered over everything that I otherwise would make. So, yeah, you know. And, wow. I think I'm basically a god gamer. They cannot beat me. And it's totally not because I set them all to 1 HP. Let's add that to Mika. I really hope I get that mythic item again. That would be kind of cool. Ooh. Fixed shield 1 time per turn. Oh. Oh. That's not half bad. If I'm not guaranteed the mythic item, then yeah, I will take this. That's nuts. I do like the retain though. It actually has the same design. Perhaps is this a coincidence? No, I do not think so. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Either way, pretty good weapon, or weapon? No. Pretty good thingamabob. Pretty good artifact to pick up. And then, I guess I wanted to talk a little bit about what I might stream in the future. Just as a general thing. I do want to stream, obviously. I'll continue to stream more Chaos Zero Nightmare. And I'll probably stream some more Hytale. I just figured that I should have something of a niche. And I feel like roguelikes are my favorite. I really love my roguelikes. But is it going to be the only thing I stream? No. Am I going to be a variety streamer? No. Am I going to have a couple of core games that I always come back to? Absolutely. Chaos Zero Nightmare is one of those games, and I really enjoy it. I really love Chaos Zero Nightmare. Yes, I know. Let me play the game. But I do want to play up-and-coming game called Arc Knight's Endfield. Also, what am I trying to remove? I'm trying to remove this. Yeah, I think that's the best card to remove from there. I want to play Endfield. It looks pretty interesting. And not only because I've seen some of the gameplay and some of the cute girls, but because I've kind of followed Arc Knights. It's one of those franchises that seems really difficult to get into because of how much lore exists around it. And that's been difficult to kind of come to grips with. Because what was it? There's 2 games. There's Neural Cloud, and then there's, what's the other one? Just the original one, right? Am I thinking of the same one? Or am I thinking of Girls Frontline? Whatever. Either way, gacha game is gacha game is gacha game. That one looks pretty interesting. I'm actually preloading it, not as we speak, but I will be preloading it. I'm like halfway through, I think. Oh, random epiphany. Let's hope it hits Magna. Nope, of course it's that shitty card. Okay, I'll go for something else. Or I'll delete that card. I hate that card so much. I don't want it. Why? Maybe they'll add a feature where I can just remove an epiphany from the game, and in that case, I'll remove that card, because that card sucks. There's only one good epiphany for that card, and it's the remove card option in the shop. Critical chance? No, not really. I'm not really feeling that one. I'm really feeling it! The Monado's power! You know, maybe I'll play a couple of RPG games. There's been a lot of games in my backlog that I eventually want to get around to as well. And playing through Xenoblade 1 is one of them. No pun intended. That one seems like it could be a lot of fun. I feel like there are probably a couple of roguelikes on my backlog as well that I want to play through. But which ones right now don't come to mind. I know that I eventually want to play through Risk of Rain 2's new DLC. I've not touched it in ages. And I was also thinking of playing a bit of Slay the Spire. Honestly, my backlog is crazy. My backlog has a bunch of stuff. I want to play Slay the Spire because Slay the Spire 2 was announced, and I love Slay the Spire. I'm literally playing a deck builder roguelike. So, yeah. I think it's a bit straightforward, or a little bit obvious why. Oh, this enemy can't be targeted? Why is that? Why can't this enemy be targeted? That's not cool. Actually, I think that is quite lame. And then we'll do anchor pointer. Oh, unfortunate. We'll do this. And then we can do that. Oh, insta-killed. Do not mind if I do. Anchor shot? Isn't that silly? Now, yeah, he'll attack me, but I'm thinking I'm based enough that it doesn't matter. Then we'll do anchor shot. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Latent Epiphany. Lift Anchor is another one of those cards that just feels so situational. It's unfortunate that Haru's entire animation is bound to it as well because it's her mythic card. And yeah, it makes me feel a little bit bad for getting rid of it, but really, am I losing out on anything? Probably not. I don't think I am anyway. I really think the trade-off for that card, it's what? 70% bonus damage for a full AP cost? Kinda lame, and usually with your hand size, you've got other options already. Oh, okay. That's pretty nice. Pretty good. I'll take that one. And then, if I do play Slay the Spire, I'll probably do a couple of runs which are just normal, where I'll play through the game as per usual, but I do also want to play through a couple of mods. I have been eyeing a couple of them. I'm sure there are plenty more now. I kind of wanted to play through the game just to get the hang of it again. I can't remember the last time I played it. It must have been what feels like 10 years ago. Something crazy like that. But I wanted to play with the Toho one where it adds Marissa in her deck. That one seems kind of cute to do. And then, I know it's been recommended to me, I think once before, because again, deck builder roguelike, but maybe I'll give Balatro a try. It was popular, and now I think the popularity is kind of like dwindled off in terms of how many people are talking about it. So I don't entirely mind that. That's not the point. The point is that I think I won't get as many just like new people running in and me being oblivious and everyone backseating, but I don't know. I don't really have to concern myself with that. I'm like completely oblivious to how the game works either way. I know that you build up score, and that's about it. You get like fancy cards and whatnot to be able to use. So, maybe. Also, give me a good epiphany. Please! Oh. It added the card, that's fine. Whatever. If Lift Anchor could get an epiphany, I would be so happy. I just wanted to do something other than what it is doing currently. Because currently, it's sucking. It's sucking and it's not doing anything. So yeah. Future plans, of course, anyone can recommend me anything that they want me to try play, whatever, anytime in the future, and I'll gladly give it a try if it feels like, oh, you know what, I do want to play that, and I'll see. Speaking of roguelikes and whatnot, I was playing Mortal Sin. Mortal Sin is a really good game. I don't know if I stream myself playing that though, because that's kind of difficult to pay attention to, like both chat. I know I can talk as much as I want now. No more epiphany for me. Please, I need epiphany. I really want epiphany. I think that perhaps I will... Oh, I've got enough credits. Perhaps I will take this one and then I will get 5 more epiphanies later. At least a divine one. And Mortal Sin is really difficult to focus on because it's so fast-paced at the same time of, if I were to try and read chat, I know that I'm just gonna stumble and I'm gonna look stupid and my gameplay is gonna be terrible. But I'm willing to put up with it, maybe, potentially. Do I embarrass myself? Maybe. Maybe. Aren't I already? Yeah, probably am. You're so right. I am. And that's just who I am. I just gotta, you know, you live past one stage of cringe, and you enter the next one, and eventually it's just a-okay. It's a-okay. So, where am I? I'm kind of blanking. But yeah, Slay the Spire 2, I'm thinking that, or at least I'm wondering what they're gonna do to massively change the gameplay. Surely they won't just re-release the exact same thing, right? If they're going to make Slay the Spire 2, they must have something in mind, because otherwise they would just, like, add DLC. I've always been of the opinion that if you're going to make a sequel or iterate upon something that you've created, that you should be doing something new with it. Maybe I share, like, a similar game dev mindset to that one statement Gabe Newell made, like, what, 10, 20 years ago when he never made Half-Life 3? But I do really want something new and iterative to the genre, so I'm kind of excited, because, I mean, to be fair, Slay the Spire basically started the deck builder roguelike genre, I think. Please be something good. This one is fine. It's okay. It's not draw one card of this unit, but it's something. It's something. And I'm okay with something, but that something might not be okay with me. Okay. Oh no! I'm stupid. Whatever. Okay. I accidentally played one chord. I played the chord in the wrong order. Should I? Should I? No, I think I've... Wait. Isn't this interior? Am I in interior? This is the second boss, right? I can't check. Wait, no, I'm at outskirts. No, I should be fine. I was thinking if I was at the second boss... No, because it's those two dudes. It's the two guys. It's, totally not Ornstein and Smoke. It is 100% whatever their actual name is. Smiles. Okay, I can... Let's just do Ice Wall here, because I think that's going to deal the most damage to it. And you know, maybe it's not worth using EP. I won't use ego points to use some of my skills. Because it's gonna attack, yeah, and they're gonna be dead anyway. Yeah, I think I'm doing a couple of gamer moves. Let's see, what's my next gamer move? I think this is my next gamer move. It ain't easy being cheesy. I've just gotta say that. And Mika's having a mental break. Okay. Well, it should be okay. It should be okay because the power... Ooh, see? I knew it. I knew it. It ain't easy being cheesy. But then there's me. And I make it look easy being cheesy. How many stacks of counterattack do I have for her to scale that damn high? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She's got 6, but that feels way more. Yeah, add counterattack for all enemies. Then I'll do this because I do need to heal up a little bit. Now is a better time than ever, after all. Glacial Iron Fist. What would I do with 1 extra? I could put it up to 2. So I'll do this, 1 extra damage, then Frost Shield. And wow, would you look at that? Incredible gameplay, incredible display of awesome gameplay, because I'm such a, well, to put it lightly, I'm a bit of a god gamer. What does that mean? Your opinion is subjective. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. And I'll do like so. I think... I mean, this just sucks. He's dealing a little bit too much damage for my liking. But at least I've got Anchor Shot in hand this turn. So, does this kill? It does. Can I heal at least once? That I can. Wow. Gamer mode. Gamer mode. Upper text, bottom text. Top text, bottom text. It ain't easy being cheesy. Okay. What do I want to... I am trying to go for a Magna build. Let's duplicate this one and hopefully I get some interesting abilities. And then we'll throw this one on Haru. So... let's see. It said that 9 was going to be order, right? So actually, I'll take this one. Also, it's level 90 items. Oh, never mind. It barely changes the quantity of them. I think because I'm already at max level, it doesn't matter. Maybe I should have added that to Haru. Whatever. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this one. The basic hits increase by 1 count. It doesn't really do much, so the reduction of 1 cost at the start of the turn is way more useful, especially because I've got a lot of high cost cards when I've got both Haru and Magna in the party. Now I could reduce power anchor here, but being the gamer I am, it's actually more beneficial to not do that, because that might end up resulting in what is known as cringe, and I'm anything but that. See? No cringe choice made, no cringe results or outcome outcame. You know what I'm saying? And then we can do an extra hit here, and then we'll gain a crystallization. Oh my gosh. Isn't it just so shrimple? I think so. I think so. We'll do this and this. I mean, she just generates like a ridiculous amount of shield that it feels like I'm unable to die. But that's only because I get the cards when I need to. You know, it's like drawing the out. So, isn't that just most card games? Yeah, probably. Probably. Drawing the out. I could probably see it as that. Charge energy, definitely. Then we'll... I mean, this little dude is gonna run away. I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill him and the enemy in time. So, that sucks. I mean, it's not gonna matter. We'll do this. Unfortunate. Okay. Okay, maybe? No, definitely not. Oh, he doesn't attack either, so it really just doesn't trigger any one of my skills. This is unfortunate. Maybe I can... yeah, I've got nothing. This isn't gonna help. Just reduce all damage to 1, and I know that he's gonna leave. What is this? Oh, that's agony. Right, right. Makes sense. Please. Nope. Wrong card. We'll do this, we'll do this. It's not gonna change a single thing though. And then we'll gain 1 wave, and maybe eventually, possibly, potentially, I'll... Nope. Okay. Doesn't matter, just play them all. Here we go, and my turn. Unfortunate, didn't get enough attack cards to even remotely get close. Even with the agony... Oh, he didn't succeed in running away that turn. Maybe then. Maybe. Oh wait, I've got my anchor shot here. If I do this, do anchor shot, draw 1 card. What do I get? Charge energy. Nope. Ain't enough, ain't enough. It's so Jover for me. Well. Yeah, okay. Even if I were to get one of the legendary drops, what was I actually gonna get from him that would have been useful? I don't know. It would have been nice with some more gold, obviously. What item? Don't know. Let's do discipline. I don't know what most of the choices do here. I forget it every single time because it's always such a long gap between whenever I get it and when I don't. Then again, I don't really play this Chaos Manifestation as much. So, unfortunate. I really didn't need any one of those neutral cards there. Should I remove something, perhaps? I feel like Magna's kit is pretty decent already. I think I'll remove Lift Anchor from Haru. It's just a waste of a card to have. And then I can thin my deck a bit. Yeah, I'm thinking this is fine for now. We're in the interior, so interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. So it's not too long before we reach the boss as well. And select 1 cards to Epiphany. Yeah, we'll provoke. We'll have a little bit of a combat. And see how that goes. Okay. Oh, never mind. It was just a regular Epiphany. Okay, whatever. Is this gonna Epiphany though? I think I've got everything. Yep. Gain shield. Yeah, you know what? Just gain shield. And then we'll do this, because I don't need to care about cost. Allow combat. Yeah, combat. That's how you spell combat. Smiles. In case you didn't know, now you do. Be glad that you're learning so many important things here today. Really makes you think, doesn't it? Really makes you think. Okay. Why? Aren't you happy to learn new words every single day? I sure am. Combat. Kinda the same. Oh, there we go. There's a spam bot. Nice. Ben. Bye-bye. Whoa, it's trying to sell me cheap viewers? How dare they imply that viewers are cheap? You guys wouldn't be sold out so easily, would you? No, surely not. Yeah, such modesty? Yeah, I mean, to an extent, right? I would never buy viewers. That's why there's always at least 1 person in my stream. I've bought 1 viewer. I mean, if we're gonna have a robot uprising one of these days, is it gonna count as view botting? Are robot viewers gonna count as view botting? I don't know. Because they can consume information at like a ridiculous pace. So they can just watch my entire stream in like a second and I'll get plenty of views. I think that idea is kind of revolutionary, you know? Clankers are gonna... Sorry, I shouldn't call them that if they're gonna have an uprising. My little robot friends are gonna help viewbot me as much as I want. What do I pick here? What's the most important one? I feel like going for an upgrade is usually the best option, because it's always gonna stick with me. 4 crystallization or 2 counterattack. I'm thinking counterattack because then I can build up stacks more and then their ego skill is way stronger. And it also works way better with that, what, frost wall? Ice wall? Whatever it's called. But in the future, if you view bot and... Well, wouldn't robots or wouldn't AI be able to just watch as many streams as it wants as well at the same time? Can't it just, like, have everyone open? Would you be flagged as view botting at that point? Would I have, like, 100 viewers and it's just a bunch of bots typing whatever they want in chat? Like, developing their own language as we speak? I don't know. You watch some of those videos of AI developing its own language to communicate with itself faster, and in a sense, that's kind of like chat, isn't it? chats develop like in-jokes, they develop faster ways of talking because they want to be on screen for longer. I mean, at least from what I'm gathering, unlike others. I mean, very clearly. Wow, mine is going so fast I can hardly read it. Please, slow down, guys. So, I think at least for that, it might count as view botting. Maybe. Maybe. It is technically still the same thing, but yeah, it is a robot watching a stream. I can't believe we had discriminatory terms for them all the way back then. Absolutely terrible. I can't believe it, guys. It's so Jover. Also, was that the first time and only time that, what was it called? Whirlpool got any kind of use? Oh, never mind. Clearly not gonna get any more use because now she's in a mental break. Yeah. Oh, Glacial Iron Fist. Bada bing, bada boom. It ain't easy being cheesy. What can I say? Honestly, I thought this would be more difficult since it's, what, level 92? But I think we're, smooth sailing, actually. Quite smooth sailing, you know? Okay, then we've got one more elite zone. We've got an elite zone. Of course they've got a ridiculous... yeah, I've got the mental break, but it's fine. I'm saving it for later. Haru's just, you know, building it up a little bit. It's strategic. It's like when I scream and hightail because I saw something scary happen. Or a monster, like, jumps out at me. It's purely tactical. It's my war cry that helps me fend off someone who might attack me. Yep. That's what it is. You'd be silly to think otherwise. You know, thinking of the update already, I already want it to arrive. It's in 2 weeks, though, isn't it? It's something crazy like that. Oh, so sad. Genuinely, I so badly want the update to come out already. And I know that I literally just read the patch notes today, but oh my gosh, I want to play it. I want to see what new cards we have. I want to see all the new effects. I want to know what those combo slash like conditionals for the armor is going to be like. And then I also don't want to do like 50,000 runs to try and get the perfect epiphanies. I just want to get like cool cards. And I just want to play the roguelike mode. If I can, and when it happens, I'm 100% going to be throwing on that, like, divine intervention mode or whatever, so it doesn't build up save data, but just so that I can fight really difficult enemies. I think that sounds like a lot of fun. At least, I think it does to me. Though, of course, having save data is probably a bit good as well, because if you get an insane or a nutty build, of course you want to be able to keep it and, like, pass it along, right? But I think they could do something interesting with it, like have a score maybe, though I don't know how I feel about, like, I know it's PvE, so obviously there aren't any, there aren't any necessarily pay-to-win things in the game, because, you know, it's not PvP, but the advantage of having multiple duplicates that allow you to deal like 200% the amount of damage that you would otherwise, I think that's a little bit crazy. And makes me feel like some of the future game modes, I wonder if they're going to try limit that, or if they're going to try hold back on elements that promote having like an insane amount of duplicates. Like if they were to provide you with a preset team, like a puzzle of sorts. If they provide you with a preset team with a certain amount of cards, are you able to play yourself out of a situation? Or are they going to maybe artificially limit it? They've already got the scores for the, like, rankings and whatnot that we saw with, what was it called, Nebula Distortion. So, I mean, whales can do it there whenever they want. They can duke it out and spend, like, hundreds of hours grinding for the perfect deck and get the absolute highest score. But I'm fine with just having my cute girls show up somewhere in like the 20%, right? feel like maybe the other content doesn't have to be as, or require the necessity of whaling. How the hell did I get this exact legendary artifact twice in a row? Lol? Perhaps this game is, disliking how much I'm playing it. I just know when the update comes out, though, that I'm gonna be binging it. It's going to be one of the few things that I play an excessive amount. I'll see how much I end up binging Arknight's Endfield when it comes out as well, but I don't know, I'm kind of leaning... Ooh. Defeat. Isn't that on enemy death? Yeah. I don't know if I like that. I really don't. I'm gonna pick this one. The issue with having it be on defeat is that even though it triggers one extra time, it's not all that good when fighting against a boss. So when Arknight's Endfield comes out, I'll probably play it for like a couple of hours. I'll see how much it grips me, and then maybe it just becomes something that I do in my own time as a bit of dailies. Either that, or it becomes something that I stream again together with like viewers and whatnot watching me. I just feel like the variety of my content ending up as mostly or primarily gacha games. I don't know how people feel about that. It would, at least when I'm doing my dailies, it's just a little bit of a mindless thing, which is why I can talk during them, but it's not the same way that I talk during Chaos Zero Nightmare, because I genuinely enjoyed the gameplay, as opposed to, say, okay, wait, just need to think for like, with half a brain cell, or whatever is remaining while I yap into the void. This one, Frost Charge is probably good. Get, maybe? Ooh, yeah, 2 targets that counter attack, 2 vulnerable. It's just, it's free shield though. It's free shield real estate. But 2 targets that count. I think this one, because you just stack up so many vulnerable counters on it. I think that's such a good epiphany. I think it's really hard to pass that one up. But I'm also not familiar with Endfield's story whatsoever. I'm honestly not even sure where to start. Like, obviously you've got the other gacha game for it, the one that isn't gonna be open world and whatever. But in terms of how much story and lore there is, I heard it was really text heavy. But it being as flashy as it is, and then having elements of tower defense with elements of exploration, the gacha system supposedly being better, I don't know, it has color me interested, but also don't color me at all. So we'll see. I'll have my hopes on it, but I don't know. It seems interesting. I'll give it a try. I mean, that's for certain. As to how much I play it, well, that's yet to be seen. I did get into Genshin like a long while ago, but the amount of dailies that I was having to go through and the amount of content that I was plowing through, I feel like was a little bit overwhelming. And then it's the issue with these games, and when I say with these games, I mean games like maybe Endfield as well will end up doing this, but games like Genshin Impact, is that once you stop, returning to the game feels like a bit of an ordeal, because there are so many things that you need to catch up on, and so many new, like, I wouldn't say they're complex mechanics, but they're mechanics nonetheless. Like, I quit around, I think, as soon as Sumeru came out, and I mean, yeah, it was interesting, but it didn't entirely give me all the mechanics that I was hoping for from the update. And by that, I mean, I had been playing since day 1, and I had submitted a whole bunch of, like, feedback, and I kept asking, oh, please, can you give me, like, buff bars? Can I get some kind of indicator for how much time I have left, or even, like, a health bar for my shield? And it never, ever showed up. So, I don't know, I'll see how it goes with how Endfield takes feedback. I feel like, in terms of feedback, Chaos Zero Nightmare has been quite receptive to it. Magna's going insane. Very cool. Very nice. So, yeah, as I was saying, Chaos Zero Nightmare feels like it's had quite a lot of good feedback implemented, but I think it depends entirely on the pacing. They've made, I think, 2 or 3 apologies, honestly, since we started, or since the start of the game, for having delayed content. And while I understand it, there is also a lot of like, well, are we eventually going to get that content, or when are things going to pick up to a speed at which we get enough content to be able to play each week and feel like something is fresh? Because now, as we're in the downtime between seasons, we've got, what was it, around 2 weeks until the next season starts, which means that right now I'm basically playing for the joy of it. Of course, my deck builder roguelike addiction only deepens each time I play, and with them adding more mechanics, it's also only going to deepen then. But as said, like, how much of a content drought kind of can you expect to have for/with players before they want to begin playing either more or less of it? For one turn, ooh, 1 turn retain. Oh, but it's exhaust. Retain. Ooh, exhaust. Retain. Ooh, exhaust. So, I mean, applying vulnerable, I mean, that's really decent. But to all enemies, now that's a bit of a different one. I think because I'm uncertain of the Divine Epiphany, I'll take this one. I mean, extra damage is, like, always useful. And since this scales with the amount of shield that I'm gonna get, I'm thinking that's pretty good. I'm hoping that I get yet another Epiphany on the replicated card. But we'll have to see. You know what? I think I might actually be dead, because I'm now fighting the exact same encounter I was last time, but they are stronger. And that is terrible. Okay, how do I go about this? In fact, how do I survive? Is it just a case of kill them as quickly as possible? It kind of feels like it. I really, really hope I don't die right before the boss, though, because I'm going to have to fight another elite, I think. Counterattack applies to all... For each counterattack... Oh my gosh! Wait, really? That seems kind of insane. But it changes instead to 2 counterattack and not to counterattack all enemies. So maybe that's not great. Maybe it's better to go with the upgrade and play the long game with this one then, so then whenever I go to the Spiral Tower, it screams it applies to all enemies, like, more consistently. I don't know. I think just as an application of shield, that's pretty good, so I'll pick that. Then I want to gain 2 AP because I am going to take damage, and I do need to use some EP here, since I'm already at maximum. Unfortunately, he has taunted me. I really should have triggered that first. Unfortunately, I didn't. Yeah, all of their actions are used. I could... No, I wasn't going to charge fully anyway. Let's... Oh, okay. Sorry, I just got a notification. Apparently I was downloading Enfield in the background, but my... Well, I guess you didn't notice that my bitrate was completely fine. But yeah, Enfield is done preloading. So, really makes you think. Really makes you think. Okay. Now, I'll use this, and hopefully Whirlpool evolves into something marginally useful. Which it didn't. Man, that card sucks. It sucks so bad, it's not even funny. Okay. We'll use this to gain some DR, because I think... I mean, they're just dealing so much damage. Oh, we got crits. Nice. Hit them all, please. Putty please. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of going down to... I don't think we're down to the wire, per se. Oh my gosh. Dude, you can chill, you know? And then he's gonna attack. However, use this. And honestly, I'm gonna try. Oh no, he's already gonna put up shield. And he's taunting, because of course he is. So I probably should have killed him that turn. Honestly. What the Why? Why can you already attack? You already got to do 2 actions this turn. That's not fair. That's kind of cringe, actually. Counterattack, vulnerable. Then we'll do yet another whirlpool. And at least that gets rid of one of them. Then we'll do anchor pointer. And I'm going to get rid of you immediately because I don't want you to take any more turns. And that's good enough. So we've gotten rid of the dagger one, who is basically the main issue. Then we'll do glacial iron fist. I mean, he's not going to break through that shield. So honestly, let's do that. Let's do that. And yeah, we can whittle him down. We can use every single card in hand. Doesn't really matter what we play. I just wanted to heal as much as possible. And since that one's dependent on how much AP I have, yeah, pretty good, pretty good. We'll do power anchor and we'll do charge energy for damage next turn. I am still trying to finish up the battle at least a little bit more quickly because then I don't build up stress because Magna's just about to reach stress limit. Water barrier, and then we'll do anchor shot, and that's it. Wow. Combat done. I did kind of think that we were going to be dead there, but maybe not. We didn't end up being dead. Though, what elite we're fighting? Okay, I don't remember this guy's moveset whatsoever. Hopefully it's not Garbo. Please don't hit... Wait. Okay. Then I've got one left. Okay, Ice Wall. Well. Decrease the AP cost of that one. Nice, nice. Very lucky there, actually. Source of water into Glacial, since it's gonna put up a shield. Then we'll do Anchor Shot, since that's vulnerable. Very nice. Wow, so cool. And then we even build up 1 stack of counterattack. How much do we have now? We've got 2. I mean, yeah, it shows on the top left, but I feel like some of the icons should be a little bit different, just that I can distinguish between them. Okay, power charge. I could do charge energy and heal, but I think power charge is probably better here. Yeah, that one's retain anyway. Doesn't... I mean, it matters, but, you know, I get to use it next turn anyway, so... Hopefully I get anchor shot with it. Okay, never mind. Don't even need to. Because I'll just do... Wait, no. Do that, maybe? Then, yeah, I can build up some shield. Will... Yeah, you know what? Apply this. It only costs me, what was it, 2? Yeah, 2. No problem there, no problem there. Though Magna is gonna be stressed, I think, next turn, so... Let's... I'll probably try grind him out a little bit, just so that I can get Magna through her breakdown, because I worry that if I go into the boss with Magna in breakdown, that I'll just lose the battle entirely, because Magna's so essential to just not taking damage against those really high-level enemies. Water arrow, yeah, I picked every single one of Mika's cards this turn. Very cool game, very cool. Such as the experience with roguelikes, I suppose. It's all down to the luck of the cards, am I right? Yes, for highbrow humor like this, you are more than free to follow. Okay, she punched her for that. You know what? Do I blame her? I'm not sure. We'll hold this in hand for now. It's a good retain, and then hopefully... Please? Nope. Ragna screams like... Literally like an animal whenever she's mad. It's... Yeah, kind of based. Yeah, I'm thinking quite based, actually. And then we'll do this. And we'll do this. I mean... No point to ravage damage gain here, but... Oh, now we can get back some of Ragna's stuff, and we're back in terms of HP. Heal, pretty good. Draw 1. Would be nice to get AP, but, you know, we'll be okay. I'm wondering... it doesn't have vulnerable applied, so I'll do that for next turn because we have retain on the anchor shot, actually. So it's better to just leave that in hand for now and then use the attack card next turn. Speaking of, Glacial Fist, charge energy, anchor shot, then we gain 1 more AP and then I'll throw on a Frost Shield, I think. I can probably kill with Magna. Which is worth it, yeah, because I don't want to lose any more HP. We've got 1 more camp before I go into, what's it called? Into the boss. There we go. What do I get? Nothing good. Okay. I can't really use that. None of my characters have that. Or have something that can be utilizing the 0 cost benefit. Okay, I need an armor piece for both Mika and Haru. Let's see if we can find something. Do I need a weapon for Haru? No, well, maybe. Obsidian Sword is just really good. If I removed a card, would I get rid of something in particular? Probably Whirlpool, honestly. That card can just fuck off. I hate that card. Get out of here before I change my mind. And... Reinforced Combat Suit doesn't even trigger with Magna on the team. If I keep going, please give me something good. Ooh, Lush Seaweed Armor? When gaining shield though. I will add that to Haru just because it works for now. And because it's the last one. Whoops. I could have gotten the, was it combat boots? And I could have thrown them on Mika, but... I don't know, maybe we'll just get really lucky and we'll get some kind of like mythic armor piece item that I can throw onto to anyone, really. Okay, well they're attacking, so we'll do that, we'll do this, we'll do that. And aren't we just fine and dandy right about now? Then we can apply some vulnerable. Okay. I want to build up a bunch of counter attack stack. Oh, does that count as multiple? Huh, okay. So we'll do this. And then we'll do Frost Shield and then Glacial Fist. And then I'll save Source of Water for next turn. Hopefully we draw something good. I mean, the counter attacks are insane. The only downside is I really need to build them up even faster than I am now. Wow. What a coinky dink. Okay. I don't even need to use Source of Water here again. Oh, I could have used it. Wait. Yeah, I could have used it for Frost Shield. Ooh. My bad. Then we'll do this. When gaining shield by an ability, 1 counter attack. That's really good. So... it would be really good if I actually drew any shield cards. We'll do this, we'll do that. And maybe Anchor Shot this turn? I could gain 1 extra, or I can heal a bit. I mean, it might be worth it. I can heal a little bit, then we'll activate that card. This is going to trigger that, so maybe I spread out some of the damage a bit. Though, to be honest, I need to... No, actually, I need to do that so that I have 1 extra AP. And then I'll do this. And then do I want to trigger Ragnar? No, she doesn't have enough counterattack stacks. Because he just used them there. Nice one. Kind of cringe. Oh my gosh. Wait, how much shield do I have? Excuse me? I can't even see that. What the hell? I'm so confused. Wait, what? How much shield is that? Okay. Lol? What? How on earth do I have... What is that? 9163 shield? That But I am taking no damage. Can I really complain? I can still complain, but I won't complain as much as I would otherwise. Okay. Then we'll activate this, and then we'll water barrier. How much? Ooh, nearly. I could... No. If I go for 2 more AP with Anchor Shot, does that actually help? Because I want to use Charge Energy for the Tenacity damage, and then the increase of 50% damage. I guess I could have also done Heal and the Charge Energy, but maybe it doesn't really matter. Oh, either way, Charge Energy costed 0 that turn. There we go. Anchor Pointer, draw 1. Then we'll attack, then we'll Glacial. Oh my gosh. 600, by the way. Nuts. You know what? Let's trigger this now. And then I can build up, because I think it's going to do multi-hit. Okay. Well, unfortunate that he attacked me already. But, yeah. We can always add more. Okay. This should spread it out a little bit more. And then I'll take them both down in a turn between each other. Easy peasy, squeezy my lemon peasy. We'll drop this one down a little bit. I did use Ice Wall, didn't I? Aren't they gonna die? Let's see. Oh yes. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I thought this would be a little bit more difficult, but Magna? She's crazy good. Justice will always prevail. No clue what that does, but it does something. I was kind of trying to maybe build Magna a bit, so I'll throw that on. Increase damage amount by 25%, holding shield. Increase shield amount? Yeah, that's probably the better one. There we go. And then to the settlement. Do I want these items? I don't care for that item, so no, I don't think I will. Wow. Now, question is, will I even have time for another run before I end stream? I don't think so. That's one of the things that's kind of difficult. It always makes you want to not stop between runs. So maybe let's check how much energy I have just in general. I have, yeah, explore new coordinates. Oh, level 102 now. Save data value tier 12. I feel like the downside about this chaos manifestation is that it doesn't really have a lot of opportunities to duplicate cards. I mean, you've got what, like 1 event for it, maybe 2, and then you've got 1 event where you get to choose an epiphany. I think actually all of the chaos manifestations have some of the events like shared between them, like they all do the same thing, but I don't know. This one feels like it doesn't give me as much stuff. That one that's usually tied towards instinct gives me a lot better results with some of the random events that happen. Definitely not the rightmost one. Discard 1 card randomly, garbage. Like, really bad. Then the middle one, Gangrene, way too difficult. I think Tyrant 3 is probably the easiest one out of the bunch here, mainly because the attack and health of monsters and elites in boss areas, not too bad. I would only be concerned if I get that, like, what was it, the dagger and fat guy duo. So, you know what, I think that's technically a normal area as well, not even an elite one, so it's probably fine. Also, I've now completed the Chaos Matrix. Wow. Isn't that nuts? Okay. That's imdiddirecting. And then we also have... oops, that's simulation, that's not chaos. I accidentally clicked that. Don't mind me! Butterfinger moment, Butterfinger moment. Top text, bottom text. Foretold ruin, reward info. Wow. Claimed my 30 little sparkle things. Question is, can I do a rescue? I can probably do... No, I can't. Ugh. I'm saving up for 9, just in case you're wondering. I won't be doing rolls now. No, 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 no. Oh, destroy chaos cards 5 times with only justice combatants. I wasn't even intending for that. And apparently fighting for no reason I have as well. Or I've started as well. Maybe I make a team with Nia, Sereniel, and Cassius and run that. I don't know how I do Passion though. Maybe if I do something like Mei-Ling, Selena, and maybe I don't know who else there is. I was kind of hoping that 9 would be a Passion unit. I really don't have that many. If I look here, I've got 3. No, I've got 4, but I don't count those. I think I do have 1 of every single type though, but I don't know, the Passion units, they aren't really my main elements. Actually, maybe Justice is better. Or is this Order? I think this is Order. This is Justice. Yeah. Yeah, maybe Order is fine. Maybe Order is fine. Reen is my favorite for Void. So, yeah, you know what? Actually, it's fine. Never mind. I take back my statement. I'm not wanting anything. 9 should be interesting to get. I also don't remember how much AP I was on. Or how much energy I was on. Do I have to go to the Arc to check? I could always go to the main menu, but I don't want to do that. Please, man. Please. Okay. I think because there's only 8 minutes left, we can probably just do 1 challenge battle for the boss. I think I'm gonna lose if I try to go too high. I usually auto on 5. I think I'll lose on level 60 though. Because man, it's really difficult. But actually, now I can... Oops. Now I can swap to Magna. And I can change your save data to... Oh. I select... None of these are really that great. An attack is perfectly blocked with shield 1 impair on all enemies. Huh. I don't even remember having that one. That one... Unique lead... Oh. Okay. And then there was this one. And this one was... Oh no. Wait. Was this the one? Am I blind? Am I more than a bit blind? You know what? Let's cure Magna. Wow. Hello. I would like to talk with you, dog girl. Begin counseling. Magna is restless, gripped by the fear that she's going to be abandoned. Captain, there you are. Is there anything? Blah, 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 blah. Nothing at all, please. She wants to go on an adventure. I think you request, right? Chores. No, she doesn't. Ugh. Okay. I do. Okay. Criminals. We should go fight criminals together. Beat the shit out of them, I guess. Doggy see, doggy do. It's a doggy dog world out there. That's how the saying goes. Dating sim like. Yeah, but except this is like counseling to help them recover from mental trauma. So you talk with them about their fears, and if you pick the wrong ones, they go into yet another mental break, and then you have to wipe their memories. So, little bit different, little bit different. Apparently you get like just gems for picking every single option though, so maybe you eventually get gems for just failing the entire thing as well. I mean, kind of interesting to do that. So now that I've done that, but yeah, I think I mean, there are like those small little expeditions. I can show them right after. It is really fun. I really like some of the story elements to it. Oh, actually, speaking of, I don't think you've seen how they do trauma codes in this. I'll show you in a second. Those are really, really cool. Wait, which one did I fix? Was it... what? Oh no, I got rid of the one where I had the retain, didn't I? I'll show you. Just give me a second. So, I think we've got an event for it. Yeah. I think it's events. Yeah, oops. Man, I am buttering up every single wrong button. So, there's this thing in this game called trauma codes, and they're really cool. I really like them. It's probably one of the more unique things to this game. Or actually, I don't think I've seen it in any gacha game that does this. So essentially, you're led through what is a kind of choose-your-own adventure. You play through the story. I don't know if you'd be interested in it, but I could spoil a little bit. So Haru's story is that she was abandoned and whatnot, right? And so you play through a little bit of a prologue, and you play through a scenario where you land on a planet, but then it gives you two options. Like, oh, do you abandon the survivors or do you rescue the survivors? If you abandon them, then you end up in this path, and then you read a different part of the story, and eventually you have to play through all of them to unlock the true ending, right? But you have multiple paths. Technically, none of them are wrong, but you have to play through all of them in order to get the true ending, and the true ending is like after the events of the trauma that they've undergone. And I don't know, it's just such a cool idea. So for instance, I can skim through, let's see, continue from where I made the important decision, and I think it's skipping to it. I think so. Yeah. So here in this situation, you find like an abandoned ship, and then you can say, oh, do you want to look through, look for the child that's stuck inside the ship, or do you want to send the survivor first so that you don't go back in the ship? You're like trying to save people first. So let's say I did this one or whatever, and then we'll skim through, blah blah blah. It basically plays out as you would expect, but then because of that, you now are forced along this one. And then you're given another choice, and if you make the wrong choice again, it shows a part of her backstory where she was stranded, and then you figure out, oh, the reason behind her trauma is because she was in a similar situation to that and was abandoned when she was a kid. No one came to save her. And then you find out, like, here, I think it was in episode 3, that, oh, the kid that you didn't save ended up dying, or something. I don't know, it's just such a cool way of going about it. And you've got one for... currently they've got 4 characters. I do still need to play through Narya's. I was playing through it once in one of the previous streams. I played through one of them. But, I don't know. I feel like I probably wouldn't do it justice just showing it on stream. It's one of those things that you kind of want to sit down and play. I think it's really cool, though. Because I imagine the intention is to eventually have it be done for every single 5-star character, or maybe even every single character in the game, so that you know what their traumas are, but it's like a full story of every single one of the characters' traumas. It's really cool. I like it. The fact that it's... so it is like a dating sim with all of the routes and endings. Kind of, at least for the existing one. And you're not dating them. You're helping them cope with trauma. But yeah, some of them do happen to be really hot women. In which case, yeah, maybe. Like, if I go to... besides this, because this is, again, the backstory for their traumas, besides this, if I go to the Arc City, it is a little bit unfortunate, but I'll show you what I mean. You can go on what are essentially dates. Wait, was Reen there? Reen is there, my wife. So you spend 1 pass, and you have like a small date or whatever, but it's usually just 1 question. It's a little bit similar to Nikkei with the advising sessions. So, Captain, if you only had 1 day left to live, what would you do? I've never really thought about it. Probably spend it like any other day. I don't feel like any one of these options is good. I guess the upside is that there's no wrong answer, but I do kind of wish they were longer, because I don't know, I want to spend more time with my favorite characters. There is a very similar system like Nikke has as well with the messaging app. I guess Azure Lane has this too, where you can chat with each of the characters and so on. So if I find my wife, Reen, maybe I've already gone through all of it? Yeah, I've already gone through all of it. You have a whole bunch of like bond stories that you do. So at some point it unlocks it and then you continue to have dialogue. So for instance, if I went through with Sereniel, Captain, blah, 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 you have the exact same thing. It's like a conversation between you and the character, as it would be in Nikke. And then eventually, I'm reading this as fast as it shows up, by the way. Okay, maybe it's, maybe, oh wait, no, continuing. There should show up a little prompt to start the event, or like some kind of bond story as well. So, there we go, see, this one. It shows up anytime you have interacted with them enough and you've built up a little bit more of their bond. It'll create this, like, even more, I guess, lengthy bond story. So that's quite cool. I quite like that. I like that there's a lot of small interactions. I think my white girl. Whoa. Your white girl? Really makes you think. Really makes you think. Also, what's the season mission? Oh, there was one more thing I wanted to mention with it. But I'm forgetting. My mind. I'm forgetting. It was yet another choice thing. I'm trying to think. There was another story part. Oh, and yeah, problem. A little bit of a problem. A little bit of a problem. You've got the main. I kind of like the chapter. I like Act 2. Act 2 was pretty good. Act 1 was a little bit out there. I'm not fully settled on what my thoughts are about Act 1, but they're also rewriting it, so I don't even have to settle my thoughts on it. There was one. Oh, I wanted to show that in the combatants and whatever, when you want to customize what their decks look like so you can recognize them more easily. I actually haven't done it with this one. You can. Okay. Let's just say I chose this one. You can customize your favorites and you can like decorate it as well. So if I was like, oh, I want to have a blue background, and then I want to attach a justice sticker so I know it's for justice. And then I can like plaster it here. And I can add a bunch of stickers from like various events and characters. I thought that was really cute. I really like these. Yeah. And then you unlock some more stickers as well for, wait, what? Spiral Tower Screams. Interesting pictures. I really like Magna's one. Well. Okay. I didn't know Spiral Tower Screams added some of these. Perhaps I will grind. Yeah, it does look super cute. Wow, that does look super cute, doesn't it? Yes. But yeah, I really like that you can add some of the chibis as well for the characters. So you build up enough bond or enough affinity with them and they give you more stickers to decorate things with. I don't know. It's cute. I do think maybe they need some more options when it comes to flatter, like, stickers, like this one. This one's really good because you can, like, angle it in and out of frame. I can, like, throw this one here. But then I also can't have duplicates. So if I did that... Oh, wait, you can. Never mind. I changed my mind. This is quite epic. This is quite based, everyone. So I can actually do that. And then I don't know, I'll do something like this. And then if I save it, then you'll see that it crops out. So it looks something like that. And then you've got some semblance of a design. Obviously mine's... I don't know. That's just a demonstration, but you get what I mean. I can increase Epiphany. What do you mean Epiphany? Save data? Customize? Did I miss something? Am I stupid? Also, Spiral Tower Screams. Wait, sorry, I have to check how I get this one. Oh. Okay. I guess it refreshes every week. I should have done this then, but now I've only got 4 minutes. You got an epiphany as in a realization. Yeah, I did. In real life. That you can duplicate. Yeah, exactly. I was confused because you used the game's terminology, so I was like, wait, what? How did I get an epiphany outside of the menus? Hello. Hello, dead poetess. How's it going? Yeah, I had a real-life epiphany when I realized that you can actually change some of the save data itself via the... Because I didn't know you could add duplicates. The stream's going well. I'm like actually close to wrapping up for me currently. We played through a couple of times, did 2 runs and so on with Magna, Mika, and who else was it? Oh, it was Haru. Yeah, we ran a couple through. Oh wait, no, I think this is a bot. We're being bamboozled. We're being bamboozled. Which games do you usually play? If you're real, type 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it's a bot. I can't believe we were fucking bamboozled. Ugh! Let's see. Will they type 1, 2, 3? They're probably gonna say like lol, okay, and then they're probably gonna shill like some kind of art. Wait, no, you're real! No, I'm sorry! Oh no, I had the exact same thing happen. Mind erasure. Wait, what? What games do I usually play? Okay, sorry. I'm so traumatized from some of the bots. I don't usually get people typing in my chat. I play mostly roguelikes, and I play a lot of card games. Though I don't actually stream myself playing a lot of the card games that I do play. Like, I played Yu-Gi-Oh!, but man, I really hate meta in Yu-Gi-Oh!, so I ended up stopping playing that. Then I played a bit of Shadowverse, but then I eventually fell off of playing Shadowverse. So, yeah. Now I'm onto my roguelike deck builder, which is Chaos Zero Nightmare. I love it so much. I'm really looking forward to the update. What about you? What kind of games do you play? Or, I imagine that because you're watching me play Chaos Zero Nightmare that you probably play CZN as well? Or that you maybe have an interest in roguelike deck builders. Fortnite. Didn't Fortnite get Kizuna Ai as a skin? Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I played a bit of Marvel Rivals, but I don't know. I flinch a lot whenever I play anything that's very PvP and action heavy. Like, when I played CSGO and I would use the AWP, I would always flick my wrist. I don't know. Like, I would get so shaky for no reason. I think it's just like the pressure of playing ranked. So I usually just play casual whenever I play those. I'm really not good enough. It's always just for fun. I follow you. Yeah, exactly. It's so difficult as well, like, to want to get into those things ranked wise, because there are a lot of people who have way more time than me to play those games. And I don't know, some of them have like started from the foundation. Looks like an advanced AI bot. I don't know, they typed 1, 2, 3 though. I don't think they are. I at least want to have the benefit of the doubt. But oh. Fuck. No way, did I get double bamboozled? By the way, I work for streamers. If you don't know, no, that's just gonna be a ban. Oh. Oh no. No. No, 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 no. I fell for it. Oh, that's terrible. How could this happen to me? No. They can listen sometimes. They're way too fucking advanced. I win, you lose. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna put you on timeout for being that mean to me. Seriously, I fell for it? Oh my gosh, okay. From now on, I'm gonna make them spell out really weird things. Or no, they typed out last one. I need to think of some countermeasures. Yeah. Man, that's so unfortunate though. What the hell? Okay. Oh well, besides that coincidence, besides that unfortunate mishap, I will be ending stream here. Not the best highlight. Not the best highlight. Fuck. Okay. Well, it's fucking Jover for me. I'm gonna use a memory erosion spell so that I can forget about this. Yeah, no problem about the stream. No problem about the stream. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for everyone tuning in. Thank you so much for watching, for typing, for lurking. Every little bit of it means the world to me. And even just seeing my tweets and deciding, you know what? I'm gonna check out this guy, Augur. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That being said, have a good one, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Here we go.